Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to the Real Divine Abundance reading for January. So I'm so sorry I'm a bit late with this reading because of the holidays and also I wasn't feeling well. I'm feeling so much better now. And so we're going to get right into it. So a lot of the summation exclamation mark is that you're getting a lot of support for your efforts, for your work, not just for what you're doing, but the energy to do it with. And this is a Real Divine Abundance reading. So this is going to be really touching on real divine abundance in all forms in your life, that you're connected with source, not a particular person, thing, situation, anything else. Tapping up higher and tapping into real divine abundance, right? So we're going to tap into the sacred wealth codes. These are the codes that we already have, qualities we have that we can keep in our minds and hearts that can actually help us in some way, fashion, shape, or form when it comes to real divine abundance in all forms. What are the qualities that we already have that we should hold in our mind and heart, kind of like in our spiritual toolbox to assist us with what they're saying we should hold in our minds? We're going to tap into the angels of abundance. Angels of abundance messages when it comes to our abundance for the month of January. We're going to tap into the divine power deck. What is in our divine power that we can use? Our divine power, kind of another way of directing our energy toward actually cultivating more real divine abundance. We're going to tap into the real divine abundance deck. Now, this was what inspired this whole reading in the first place. Real divine abundance. These are direct spirit messages when it comes to our real divine abundance in all forms, what we should hold in our minds and hearts as support from spirit. We're going to tap into the divine spirit deck. This is messages from spirit to our spirit that will sum up what are the key points, guidance with the messages that come out. And of course, we're going to end it with pure love from spirit, which I feel like this all is. So just clear out and get ready to receive. Clear out your mind and heart. Get ready to receive. Remember what comes out because it can be helpful now and later as life happens. Whatever the length of the video is, I'll put the angel number message that will provide further support. And definitely pay attention to your own intuition besides what I say, because you could be getting aha moments directly yourself when it comes to furthering your real divine abundance in all forms. Not just for January, but kind of like laying down the right foundation to build on going forward in 2024. You could be getting a lot of direct help and guidance with that, where to direct and use all your resources, which includes your divine ingredients, your time, your focus, your attention, where you're pouring it, kind of like watering what you're trying to bloom here. You could really have gotten, like they kept on saying, like a spiritual education on that, like what's worthy of your time, your focus, your energy, what is bringing the growth, what's bringing the results. You could find like you've really, they're helping you with that. Okay, so let's get into sacred wealth codes. What are your qualities for January, new month, new year? They're going to get very specific, I can see already. So let me get ready. Yep, I knew it. I knew this card. Like I said, you're getting a spiritual education and guidance. The number one card in the whole deck is this, the strategist. They are helping you with the moves. And you're going to feel that they're helping you with the strategies, with the moves to make, that's going to yield the most growth. Do you see the green? That's going to lead to the most growth, the most harvest, the most abundance. What are the moves that you can make? What are the better moves you can make? They kept on giving me new year, when we talk about new resolutions, new resolutions. Because what is doing this blumation, I know I make up my own words, it's not just for you, but for others as well. Like we all benefit. Just like when a tree is planted, we all benefit from the oxygen it creates. Like, so you're having divine help and support with the moves and the strategies that you're making that are going to encourage the most growth, the most results in this year. So this is every vision has a plan. Every vision has a plan, and you're not doing this alone, by the way. So the qualities they want you to have and hold are high achieving, productive, calculating, passionate. Yes, yes, yes. What is this? Decisive, ambitious, enthusiastic, systematic, competitive. I don't like the word competitive. Active, tactile, goal-oriented, persistent, gritty. The ones that are really leaping out to me, this goal-oriented, persistent, that's the energy they're feeding you. Like, even if it didn't work before or there were obstacles in your way before, how can you make your moves on this new board of the new year? Like, if this is you got a clean board now for going into 2024. What are your moves and strategies now for the growth? What is that? They're helping you with the plan, the strategy, calculating that, and then also the energy to do it with, being enthusiastic, passionate, right? So they're helping you, like I said, with the moves, the strategy, and the energy to do it with. with, and almost greet this new year as a blank board of how you're going to go about it. Could be new strategies, new plans, new moves. It's divine. It's divine strategies, moves, plans, and everything else for the greater harvest, things working out, results. So they're supporting that. Your moves on the board of this year, of this, okay, every vision has a plan. So they're helping you with the moves, the plan, the vision, the strategy, how you're planning it, and then the passion, enthusiasm, the energy you're bringing, moving forward, the energy to make those moves even, right? So the moves and the energy to make the moves. Let's get the angels of abundance, how they're supporting this. Angels of abundance when it comes to your abundance, making your moves and the strategies. They said release jealousy, release jealousy, release the things that held you back in the past, in your mind, body, spirit. Don't be looking at other people. Release the jealousy. Wow. So jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let others, people's successes inspire you rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. So it's kind of getting rid of that nothing's working for me when I make the moves or the strategies. If you're looking too much at other people, they're saying just be inspired by other people, because if it's working out for them, it could work it out for you. So this is breaking through the mental barriers we might have, that we don't have what it takes to make the moves and strategy or plan in our own life, to be successful in our own life. It's clearing that out. For some reason, it's like the focus should not be on other people. It should be on you, your moves, your strategy, your plan, and be that positive support of being ambitious and persistent, and that infusement, rather than the negative of like, things don't work out for me, it works out for everybody else. I'm looking at other people being successful. I'm not, they're saying if they can have it, so can you. So let other people inspire you, not to deter you. Yeah, you can't make this up, and focus on your priorities. Exactly. So instead of pulling your energy away, looking at other people, it's focus has been the key word. Focus on you, your priorities, your moves, your board that you were given. Don't look at other people's game they're playing, quote unquote game they're playing in life. Look at your own board, focus on your own priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. You deserve to focus on your priorities, focus on your own board, and support yourself with the moves you're making. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. What I cannot believe it said devoted, because one of the spirit message tips they had me post was time to devote. You deserve, going into this new month, new year, time to devote to your priorities. Focus on your own board, your own game of life. They're supplying you with the energy and the moves and the plans and the strategy, and to actually believe in your heart you deserve it. So, and to keep your focus there, like light your own, look at that, like stay lit. And I'm getting so much from this, but it's just release everything else that has you distracted from your own board and focus on your own priorities here. That's where they're keeping you. You deserve this. You deserve to be making moves on your own board, your own advancements, your own growth, your own results. They're going to keep pulling you back there. This sums up the messages that keep coming out no matter what deck I use. It's like getting you back to stay lit, positive, enthused on your own game of life, your own board, doing the moves, the strategy in the best ways to provide the most growth. You deserve this. There's something about almost honoring that when you go there, right? Like other people don't deserve your attention, your time, your focus. It's not even fruitful. It's not growing the trees you're supposed to on your board, planting the growth, planting the harvest, right? So that's what I meant by that's where they're having you as you go in. And how powerful is that on the first month, first year? I mean, so let's get about your divine power, because that's what they're infusing in you, right? It's like you're focused on your own things that you deserve it. Pour your divine power out on your own board with the moves and the strategy and the plan, and stay enthused and keep going. It's all of that. And this is representing, like what I kept on saying, they're making sure you're lit with this lantern so you don't fall in the pits of the distractions that even the world sets up, the gravity to take you off your board. I know that sounds weird to say, but that's like a summation of what they were giving me directly on and off the channel. It's like, yeah, you have divine power to restart and create it. Restart This year, you have the divine power to create it, and you have divine power to make it better for you and others. And that's why they're keeping you focused on your board, what you're planting. Like I said in the beginning, what you're doing, trees make oxygen for everyone. So it makes it better for you and others. So yeah, you can restart things, have a divine restart on things that you got pulled away from before. You have divine power to create it, and you have divine power to make it better for you and others. And that's why they're supporting. Do you hear the honk? Not just the moves and the strategy and the things that you're planting, the work that you're doing, planting your seeds for this, but the energy to do it with. Do not get distracted. Focus on your priorities, because that's what's making it better for you and others. And that is keeping you in the momentum of doing it, restarting it, creating it. That's where they're keeping you. Focus on your board, on your moves and what you're planting. It's making it better for you and others. And that's what they're supporting. And it's very powerful especially because it's a new month, new year. And so, yeah, they're keeping you focused on your priorities, your moves, and even the energy to do it, to be passionate and enthused and not pulled away from it, not distracted. You can restart, create it. You're making things better. And that's why you have that level of support. You're making things better for yourself and others. So the number one card, 90 cards for Real Divine Abundance. Divine abundance is constantly being divinely created for you. That is what they want you to know. That is the level of support that you have, that you're not doing this alone. It's your divine abundance you're linked with as you're doing the strategies, the plans. You're planting this together, like the number 3 almost. It's your divine partners. Divine abundance is constantly being divinely created for you. That is your source. So that is what they're keeping you with as you're creating it, restarting it, making it better. You're linked with divine. It's constantly being divinely created for you, and you have divine power to create it. You're linked with them. You're linked with them. Do you see what you're linked with as you're making your moves with the board? It's constantly divinely being created for you. That's what you're linked with. So that's why they're keeping your focus with them as you're doing the moves, as you're creating it, as you're doing it. And in the process, you're making it better for yourself and others. Because look at the growth, look at the harvest, look at the abundance that you're creating, and it's taking your power back from where it almost reminds me of like when you have a full cup but you have holes on the bottom because maybe you're being distracted or pulling your energy, focus, and attention to other things, but you're stopping up the holes, and now you're powerfully going forward, creating it. Your cup is full. They're keeping you that way, focused on your priorities. Oh my God, on the bottom of the deck, show up and be there fully now. Yeah, that's where they're keeping you, not focused on these. It's focusing on your own. Yeah, you will find the way to go, all these with the plans and the strategies and the moves. But this show up and be there fully now came out in another reading. That's the impetus. Like you're being more full, like full spirit, because it's not being sapped out with the figuratively holes on the bottom of your cup. It's divinely being created for you. Stay linked with higher. Like I always say, love, support, backing as you're going there. Focus on your priorities. You're making the moves and the strategies, and it's being created for you. It's divinely being created for you as you're creating it. You have divine power, divine partners as you're creating it and doing it. Claim peace for yourself here. Wow. Yes, you cannot make this up. It reads like a sentence. Claim peace for yourself right now. You can surrender it now. You are supported to take action. So going back to this, what you're letting go of, how you can claim back your power, your peace, surrender all of that now that was distracting you from showing up and being there fully, right? Because they are supporting you to take action. So there's a lot of cleaning out, like gaining your power back, your focus back, and everything else, showing up more fully with peace in your heart and supported to take the action, the moves, the steps. I mean, that's what they're saying. So that's where they're pushing you now. So let's end it with the pure love from spirit, which I feel like this all is. They're supporting you to take action, show up and be there fully now. Anything else that was deterring you from showing up fully and moving forward with your moves, your strategies, your plans, creating things, they're having you let go of. Because that just takes away from your divine ingredients and away from focusing on your priorities and taking action on those moves and those steps and creating this. So we're going to end it with pure love from spirit, supporting what you're creating, divinely creating abundance. Basically, you're divinely creating abundance with them in your life. We will help you through it, no doubt about it. And we are here for you. So going back to this, as you're making your moves to create this, they are here for you. They're helping you through it. You're going to get a divine education. Now, I don't mean some loud booming voice, but what I'm telling you is you're going to get aha movements of this is the move. This is the move. This is who can help me. This I'm letting go of. This is going to support me even further. I'm going to do this now. You're finding your way around the board in a different way. And you're also going to get infused with the power to do it. Like they said, you can't make this up, but you're supported to take action. So they're helping you with the moves to create this abundance. They're here for you. They're going to help you through it. But this is definitely, you have divine power to create it. It's constantly being divinely created for you. As you're making the moves, they're helping you to do this and create divine abundance in your life, especially going into a new month, new year. So feel divinely supported, creating abundance. And carry that with you, like well beyond this reading. I wish you the best with all that you're creating and with the moves and the new strategies and what is all the levels to that, because that's what I call your spiritual education. What I mean by we are here for you, they're helping you through it. That's what you're learning as you're making your moves now for what you're planting, what you're creating. It's really beautiful. All along the way, the key messages is focus on your priorities, because every time you notice you're shifting from your priorities, from the moves that you're making on your board, that they're telling you to get rid of, like claim peace and surrender it now and show up and be there fully and release that and get back to your board, focusing on your priorities and support. They're supporting your action moves on the board, and you support yourself with your moves and the action on the board, right? And this is what is creating the abundance. This is what you're planting. This is what's growing. That is where they're keeping you. So to sum it up, remember these cards in January, going into a new month, new year. I wish you the best for all that you're creating, literally, because they're saying you have the divine power to create it. So that is what they're feeding you all day long. I wish you the best with that. Take care. Bye-bye.